Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel History Mysteries. Today, we're diving deep into the history of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, but before starting this video make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. More than a century ago, on November 2, 1917, Britain's Arthur Balfour penned a promise to establish a homeland for Jewish people in Palestine. This commitment, known as the Balfour Declaration, led to unrest in Palestine as its demographics shifted due to mass Jewish immigration. The British Mandate from 1923 to 1948 saw tensions rise, with Palestinians alarmed by their changing homeland and the loss of their ancestral lands. Protests echoed through the streets as Palestinians resisted the growing Jewish settlements and land seizures. The Balfour Declaration, though just 67 words, left a lasting scar, shaping the complex reality of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict we see today. In 1936, Palestinians stood up against British colonialism and increasing Jewish immigration. The Arab National Committee called for a strike, urging people to protest through peaceful means. However, the British response was harsh. They arrested many and demolished homes. The revolt entered a second phase in 1937. Led by Palestinian peasants, British forces increased, imposing curfews, bombing villages, and resorting to widespread detention and killings. British forces collaborated with Jewish settlers, forming armed groups like the Special Night Squads, the Yishuv, the pre-state settler community, secretly imported arms and expanded the Haganah, a Jewish paramilitary group. During these 3 years of struggle, the toll was immense. 5,000 Palestinians lost their lives, 15,000 to 20,000 were wounded, and 5,600 were imprisoned, highlighting the sacrifices made for their freedom. By 1947, the Jewish population had ballooned to 33% of Palestine, but they owned only 6% of the land. The United Nations adopted Resolution 181, which called for the partition of Palestine into Arab and Jewish states. The Palestinians rejected the plan because it allotted about 56% of Palestine to the Jewish state, including most of the fertile coastal region. At the time, the Palestinians owned 94% of historic Palestine and comprised 67% of its population. In 1948, the Nakba, or catastrophe, occurred. Zionist forces destroyed Palestinian towns, leading to the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. Israel was established, and the First Arab-Israeli War began, and fighting ended in January 1949, after an armistice between Israel and Egypt, Lebanon, Jordan and Syria. In December 1948, the UN General Assembly passed Resolution 194, which calls for the right of return for Palestinian refugees. After the Nakba, Palestinians in Israel lived under military control. Egypt took over the Gaza Strip, and in 1950, Jordan began its administrative rule over the West Bank. In 1964, the Palestinian Liberation Organization (PLO) was formed, and a year later, the Fatah political party was established. In 1987, trouble began in the Gaza Strip after a tragic accident involving Israeli trucks and Palestinian workers. This led to protests that quickly spread to the West Bank, with young Palestinians throwing stones at Israeli soldiers. During this time, the Hamas movement emerged. It's linked to the Muslim Brotherhood and took up armed resistance against Israeli occupation. Israel's reaction was quite harsh. Their break-their-bones policy included violence, deportations, and even destroying homes. In 1993, the Oslo Accords were signed, leading to the formation of the Palestinian Authority (PA), which was meant to have self-rule in parts of the West Bank and Gaza. In 1995, Israel built a wall around Gaza, separating it from the West Bank. Israel has launched for protracted military assaults on Gaza. In 2008, 2012, 2014, and 2021, thousands of Palestinians have been killed, including many children, and tens of thousands of homes, schools, and office buildings have been destroyed. While the Zionist movement sought first and foremost to remove Palestinians from their land, it also tried to erase Palestinian heritage and culture. The overall objective was nothing short of an attempt to wipe Palestine off the world map. The Palestinian Nakba did not end in 1948. The ethnic cleansing of historic Palestine is still happening, and so too is Palestinian resistance. Here we end today's video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe for more content. Stay tuned for our next video.